Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into our Saturday night polling roundup for the 2024 general election. So I said we'd have a look at the opinion polls that have been released during this Saturday. Some of them are standalone polls, some of them will be appearing in the Sunday papers tomorrow. I think we've come to the end of the polls that are going to be released today. There have been 3 of them, so we'll go through those in a moment. Future Saturday nights will probably be quite a bit busier than this, I have to say. It's relatively quiet for a Saturday night in a general election. But then again, it's only days for the election, isn't it? Anyway, if you're enjoying the vlogs on the channel, please like, share, subscribe. We're going to keep you up to date with all the opinion polling throughout this general election of 2024. So let me know in the comments as well what you think about all of this. Okay, so these are the 3 polls that have been released today. We have had a poll from We Think, YouGov, and Opinion. That was the most recent poll to appear. So all of these from here onwards. Okay, so let's deal with We Think first of all. They have found that Labour have a 25% lead. That's 22% to the Conservatives and 47% to Labour. Liberal Democrats are on 8%, SNP 3%, Greens are on 6%, and Reform are on 12%. With We Think. Now, the last We Think poll was just here on the 16th and 17th of May, and in that poll they had the Conservatives on 23% and Labour on 46%. So actually, in the most recent We Think poll, Labour are up 1 and the Conservatives are down 1. The Liberal Democrats in this poll on 8% are unchanged on the previous We Think poll. SNP are up 1 in this poll, and the Green Party is down 2 in this latest We Think poll. And as far as Reform are concerned, they are up 1. So all the changes are within the margin for error, but a slight tick up for Labour and a slight down tick for the Conservatives with We Think. We've also had a YouGov poll for the Times released today, and they have found the Conservatives on 22%, Labour on 44%, Liberal Democrats on 9%, SNP on 3%, the Greens on 6%, and Reform on 14%, giving Labour an overall lead of 22%. How does that compare with the previous YouGov poll? Well, the Conservatives in this poll are up 1, and the Labour Party are down 2. They was on 46% in the previous YouGov poll. Liberal Democrats on 9% are unchanged. SNP on this YouGov poll are unchanged as well. The Greens are down 1 and Reform are up 2 as well. So this poll very much seeing Conservatives and Reform lifting up, with Labour ticking down a little bit. And then we've also had an opinion poll for the Observer released this evening, and they've got the Conservatives on 27%, Labour a little bit lower than some of the other polls on 41%. That's something that we have seen with opinion quite regularly. Liberal Democrats on 10%, SNP on 2%, Greens on 7%, Reform on 10%. And the overall Labour lead with this opinion poll is 14%. The most recent opinion poll had Labour with an 18% lead just here. In that poll conducted on the 15th, 17th of May, they found the Conservatives then on 25%. So in the latest opinion poll, the Conservatives are up 2. They had Labour on 43%. So in this latest poll, Labour are down 2. The Liberal Democrats are up 1 on the previous opinion poll from 9% to 10%. SNP are also down 1 with this poll. The Greens are unchanged on 7% and Reform are unchanged on 10% as well. So bit of a down tick for Labour, a little bit of an uptick for Conservatives in this poll. Could that be the start of the poll beginning to boom? I would be loath to say that at the moment. It's very early days. All the changes there are within the margin for error. As I keep saying, we are expecting that the polls will probably narrow as the campaign goes along, as Labour has such a massive lead. But, you know, it's not necessarily the case that that will happen. Labour might maintain this massive lead from beginning to end. And although we've got 2 polls there that are showing Labour down slightly, Conservatives up slightly, I would be very wary, you know, of making any sort of judgments about that at the moment. So we're going to need more polling. There will be plenty more polls to come over the next few days, and we shall keep you posted. There may be more polls appearing later on this evening for some of the other papers. I've waited as long as I can. It's 10:30. So if any other polls appear, then of course we will pick those up in a future polling roundup. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe, and we will be keeping you updated with the opinion polls through the 2024 general election. Let me know in the comments what you think about all of this, and we'll see you again with more very, very soon. For this one, that's all for now, and have a great rest of your Saturday evening. Bye for now.